Using TV shows and movies is a great way to learn English. You pick up new vocabulary, improve listening with different accents, and practice speaking by mimicking characters. If any of these seems unfamiliar to you, stay with us and we'll help you better remember today's phrases with a beautiful 2-minute song. Now, let's get started.
He was working overtime trying to make Mike sound guilty.
See? Shifting blame onto someone else, that's classic criminal behavior. Oh, I'm telling you, he's up to no good.
Shift the blame. It means to make someone else seem responsible for something bad that you did. For example, he always tries to shift the blame to his little brother when he breaks things. Example sentences.
I'm not gonna shift the blame. I'm not gonna shift the blame.
I think you're trying to shift the blame. I think you're trying to shift the blame.
Are you trying to shift the blame on me? Are you trying to shift the blame on me?
Danny, you can't shift the blame of your behavior. Danny, you can't shift the blame of your behavior.
Next.
I talked to Dr. Wallace today.
Oh?
He still has no idea why the medication isn't working. He told me he's thinking of running more tests. I told him I'm thinking about getting a second opinion.
A second opinion, it's another person's view or advice about something. For example, if you're not sure about the diagnosis, get a second opinion from another doctor. Example sentences.
I want a second opinion. I want a second opinion.
Well, I gotta get a second opinion. Well, I gotta get a second opinion.
You can always get a second opinion. You can always get a second opinion.
Not until I get a second opinion on that. Not until I get a second opinion on that.
Aren't you supposed to get a second opinion? Aren't you supposed to get a second opinion?
Next.
You think they're laughing at us?
No, I think they're laughing at you. I think they feel sorry for me, which is just as mortifying.
Mortifying. It describes something that makes you feel extremely embarrassed. For example, forgetting your lines on stage is a mortifying experience. Example sentences.
Mortifying. Mortifying.
This is so mortifying. This is so mortifying.
Okay. That's seriously mortifying. Okay. That's seriously mortifying.
That is mortifying, but it's really good to see you. That is mortifying, but it's really good to see you.
I mean, it's just so embarrassing and mortifying and humiliating. I mean, it's just so embarrassing and mortifying and humiliating.
Next.
Angela, that's what Mary Alice used to call herself.
What are you talking about?
We heard it on this tape that Bree stole from her therapist's office. It's a long story, I'll tell you later. Oh, we gotta pop this in.
Pop something in. It means to quickly put something somewhere. For example, pop the letter in the mailbox on your way out. Example sentences.
Do you mind if I just pop this in the oven? Do you mind if I just pop this in the oven? We'll pop it in. We'll pop it in.
Let me just pop it in the box. Let me just pop it in the box.
He said that I should pop it in my butt. He said that I should pop it in my butt.
Okay, let's just pop this in the oven here. Okay, let's just pop this in the oven here.
Next.
How could you do that? Look, this party meant everything to Topher. I couldn't risk people not showing up. He would be devastated. I had to do something.
And the best you could come up with was letting my kids take the fall?
Take the fall. It means to accept the blame or punishment for something, often when someone else is really responsible. For example, he took the fall for his friend who stole the money. Example sentences.
I'll take the fall for you. I'll take the fall for you.
I can't believe you let me take the fall. I can't believe you let me take the fall.
Make him take the fall for breaking your heart.
Make him take the fall for breaking your heart.
You take the food, and they take the fall. You take the food, and they take the fall. So, the old boy keeps his hotel and you take the fall. So, the old boy keeps his hotel and you take the fall.
Next.
After all, what could be more entertaining than watching the downfall of the high and mighty?
High and mighty. It describes someone who acts as if they are better or more important than others. For example, don't be so high and mighty. We're all equal here. Example sentences.
High and mighty. High and mighty.
Mr. High and Mighty. Mr. High and Mighty.
You're so goddamn high and mighty! You're so goddamn high and mighty!
You got no call to act high and mighty with me. You got no call to act high and mighty with me.
So don't high and mighty with me. So don't be getting high and mighty with me.
Next.
What could be more amusing than the public exposure of hypocritical sinners?
Hypocritical. It means pretending to have good qualities or beliefs when you actually don't. For example, it's hypocritical to say you care about the environment but litter everywhere. Example sentences.
That's just hypocritical. That's just hypocritical.
I know it's hypocritical. I know it's hypocritical.
He's a smug, hypocritical coward. He's a smug, hypocritical coward.
Does that feel hypocritical to you? Does that feel hypocritical to you?
Hey! Where's the hypocritical oath? Hey! Where's the hypocritical oath?
Now, let's do a quick recap. Try to figure out the expressions we learned today and see if you can understand how they're used in the context of the lyrics.